It's time to talk about increase in Social Security and disability benefits.
We could expand Social Security benefits by $2,400 a year, lift millions of seniors out of poverty.
We propose and have a plan that makes sure that we increase benefits across the board for the more than 70 million people that are on Social Security. We make sure that nobody can retire into poverty.
Senator Kaine and I have a bipartisan bill that would attempt to address that, even increasing benefits for those at the lower income scale.
An increase that millions and more than 70 million Social Security and disability benefit recipients are waiting for. Now the biggest question is that how much will payments increase next year? We finally have some very important numbers to show you, but at the same time, US government shutdown. What could happen to your Social Security and disability payment? Well, I'm gonna give you each and every detail, but all I need is just a little favor. It takes 2 seconds to please hit that like button on this video. So without any further ado, let's begin. So let's start with an increase in benefits for Social Security, SSI, SSdi, survival spousal benefits, as well as for veterans and railroad retirement beneficiaries. And the biggest question is that when this increase is coming, well, we are talking about two very important increases. One that will come automatically to you, and the other one that is being proposed, and this is important. Well, let's talk about the first one. Social Security cost of living adjustment 2026. How much will payments increase next year? We have some very important numbers to show you. Inflation ticked up in August, but analysts still predict a modest bump in benefits. But do you know, because of this government shutdown, you will not be able to see your COLA increase this month if they don't resolve this prior to the COLA increase date. Well, look at this. Social Security recipients now have the second of 3 data points that will determine their cost of living adjustment COLA in 2026. The number is not good, but do you know a number of analysts, experts, and lawmakers are pushing this administration to significantly increase Social Security and disability benefits for over 70 million recipients, and they are asking a simple thing. They want to change this COLA metric from CPIW to CPIE. Now you must be thinking that what's going to happen if they change it? Well, right now, the CPIW metric is vague, is outdated, and it needs to be changed because according to this metric, the benefits are not parallel to the current inflation. And why we are talking about this inflation? Well, according to the recent report from Gallup, the prices of groceries are up by 21% in the past 3 years, and you know the increase that you might be getting in 2026 is just 2.8%. Well, somewhere $54 to $58 a month. Can you live on this increase? And the biggest part is that Medicare Part B premium will eliminate this increase because the Medicare prices are going up. People are confused. Seniors, especially disability benefit recipients, are looking up to this administration that they will come up with some idea to save Social Security, but it seems like they are not serious about it according to a number of analysts and experts. Why? Because we are in the middle of a shutdown and no one knows what's going to happen. If you would like to contact Social Security Administration and ask them about your benefits, or if you have any questions, well, best of luck, because it seems like you might not be able to get a hold of anyone on Social Security Administration right now. Moving on, a key gauge for inflation, the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers, known as the CPIW, rose by 2.8% in August 2025 compared with 1 year ago, according to the data released on September 11 by the Federal Bureau of Labor Statistics, BLS. And do you know the CPIW? Well, Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers is outdated, as I mentioned earlier, and a number of lawmakers are asking this administration to change it from CPIW to CPIE. CPIE is known as CPI for elderly, and what the CPIE will do, it will analyze the seniors' spending. Means how much seniors spend on their rent, on their groceries, on their utilities, especially on their prescription, and then they will come up with a new number that will be parallel to the current inflation and according to the needs of these seniors and disability benefit recipients. And a number of analysts and experts are saying that if they adopt this new COLA metric, it will increase the benefits somewhere between $300 to $500. Well, if you support this CPIE metric and if you would like to see this $300 to $500 increase, then write in the comment section, I support CPI. Again, if you support it, then write in the comment section, I support CPI, because remember, if you don't do anything, nothing will happen. Moving on with this very important update, as US government shutdown, what could happen to your Social Security payments amid uncertainty? Well, remember that the US federal government shut down at midnight after President Donald J. Trump and congressional Democrats failed to reach a funding deal. The lapse marks the nation's 15th shutdown since 1981, while hundreds of thousands of federal workers face furlough, and the fate of Social Security and other benefits has become a key question for millions of Americans. But there's a good news as well, as Social Security checks keeps coming. While Social Security payments do not stop during a shutdown, it never stopped, because the program is funded through mandatory spending and permanent appropriations authorized by Congress. Retirement and disability and supplemental security income means SSI benefits continuing regardless of annual budget battles. The Social Security Administration SSA is projected to pay out $1.6 trillion to 72 million beneficiaries this year, making it a vital lifeline that is shielded from shutdown disruptions. While Medicare and Medicaid benefits are also unaffected, since they too are classified as mandatory spending. But what about the customer service? If you would like to contact Social Security Administration, well, congratulations. If you're lucky enough, you'll get a hold of someone, because now these employees will work without any pay if they choose to work. Well, if they don't, then nothing's gonna happen. Well, look at this. What continues, what pauses? This is very important. Continuing services are monthly Social Security checks, Medicare and Medicaid reimbursements, veterans healthcare and VA benefits, very important, applications, appeals, debt reports, direct deposit updates, paused or limited services, this is very important, benefit verification, if you would like to verify your benefits, well, best of luck, third-party queries, not be able to do that, routine earnings record corrections, replacement card, if you have a Direct Express card and you would like to replace it, then you will not be able to do it. While marketing and outreach campaigns, according to the SSA shutdown contingency plan, about 12% of its staff would be furloughed, but critical payment systems remain active. And this is very important. If you're still receiving paper checks, you need to contact Social Security Administration after the shutdown, because you might not be able to get a hold of anyone. Well, one thing is very important. You will keep receiving your payments, but if your Direct Express card is about to expire or is already expired, then you will not be able to replace the card anytime soon. Well, as soon as the government shutdown ends, you can contact Social Security Administration with any of your queries. Well, if you have any questions at all, then please let me know in the comments below, and I'll be happy to answer each and every question of yours. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video very soon. Till then, please take care and have a nice day.